Well, in just about 15 minutes this morning, our KMOV Cares for Kids telethon benefiting Shriners Hospital here in St. Louis begins. We kick things off at 6 a.m.
That's right, and Shriners making such big difference in the lives of local children as well as their families. Our Steve Harris introduces us to one inspiring teenager who has overcome so much with the help of Shriners.
Jonathan Jordan. Remember that name, because one day he could be a golfing great.
My goal in golf is to become a professional.
The 17-year-old Rolla High School student is well on his way.
I had a dream of winning state since I started high school. The year before I had gotten fourth, and so coming into this year, I was ready to win.
Which he did, holding the title of Missouri Class 4 Golf State Champion.
Got in contact with a bunch of coaches and was really interested in Missouri State and ended up signing.
He's got a bright future on a road no one thought he'd travel.
We took him to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Oh yeah, you have a major problem. Something's going on with his hip."
At 7 years old, his family noticed he was walking with a limp.
We found out that he had been diagnosed with Leckie-Perthes disease.
It's a rare condition where the ball-shaped head of the thigh bone loses its blood supply and collapses. He needed surgery.
The cost was going to be incredible.
A very expensive surgery.
We were thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of a couple $200,000 to $300,000.
Dealing with the diagnosis and enormous medical bills was really overwhelming for John and Karen. And then a friend suggested they take Jonathan to Shriners Hospital.
They took us in, never charged us a dime. They were incredible.
After 4 years in a wheelchair,
I go everywhere with him. I love to watch him play golf.
he's making strides on the golf course. Today, it's a tournament to raise money for Shriners Hospital.
They have been outstanding. I mean, he wants to give back. We want to give back.
Giving credit to God.
I write for him on my golf ball just to give him praise.
And to the hospital that helped him walk again.
I also want to help kids the same way like that Shriners helped me. I want to be an image to more kids that, if I can become a professional from where I was, then they can too.
Steve Harris, First Alert 4.
Oh, Jonathan, you are that image. You are that inspiration. I mean, what an incredible story he has with so many ties there to Shriners. Again, our telethon begins at 6 a.m. where you can call in and help more kids here in our area and around the world like Jonathan. And we know that there are so many very worthy organizations and nonprofits out there who are asking for donations, especially right now. So really our mission right now and throughout the day is to show you where your money is going. Stories like Jonathan.
Yeah, you see families that get these really demoralizing prognosis.
Yeah.
And then you go to Shriners, they tell you what can happen, and these kids have dreams, and they're making dreams come true with these kids.
Yeah, I've had a chance to do a few interviews with them, and these kids, it's like they have an extra sparkle. I think because they're just so grateful for the doctors and then everyone behind the doctors who are supporting their mission and making these medical treatments possible.
And I'm
Really
glad you
special
mentioned
place.
families, because it's not all about, obviously the patient is the focus, the child is the focus, but they really are treating families. And once you walk out of Shriners, a success story like Jonathan's there, you're a part of the Shriners family for life.
Yeah.
It's really a neat relationship over there. All right, we got to get to the radar.